Hello, crochet crafters. So for those of you who were with me for creating this wonderful pattern coaster slash trivet, we're going to be making it a trivet this time, but this makes also a wonderful coaster. So if you did do this pattern with me and you said, oh, I want to keep going as a trivet, that's fine. If you want a coaster, that's fine too. It's about 4.5 by 4.5, done with 100% cotton, so it's absorbent. And also you won't burn your pans, and you can also use it as a pot holder. So to create this, if you need to create this, go back and look at my other video, because we're starting from sort of creating that square already. And the reason I'm changing colors on you is because I sold my one like this on Etsy, which is my 4 put together. So I want to show you 4 put together with this, and that's where we're going to go with that. So I'm using a Capri Eco Cotton recycled, and this is a denim wash, and I already have one finished. So whenever you create this pattern, if you're just doing a coaster, you can have 1. If you're going to be doing a trivet, you want at least 4. So you're going to start out doing that square that we did, and then you're also going to start out where you are at that, you know what, I'm going to probably just go back and start this right at the end of the square so you can see where we are going with that. So why don't I do that? So we're at the square and we've created the 4, which is our fake triple, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we create the fake triple, we're going to go back and create a half triple in the first, and we're going to create 4 half triples. And what I mean by that, let me start over because that's sticking. This yarn is a little bit slippery than the last yarn, and I want to make sure I pick up all the yarn. So sometimes you have to put a little tension on the hook. A lot of people like those hooks with grippers. So you're not going all the way through. You've got 2 on your hook, and you're going to do 3 on your hook. So remember, that's a fake triple, which is your chain. You've got 3 on your hook. And with that fake triple, you're doing 4, you know, regular triples. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do 1 more. And if you're not following me, you need to go back and look at that other video I did right before this one, and it will make sense to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We leave that last one, and as we go through, you know we normally chain 4, but we're going to chain 2 for right now. Now we chain 4 and then we keep going, but we need to go ahead and add this to our point. Make sure you have the same sides together and not the back side, because if you put the back side and the front side together, that's not going to look very well. So what you're going to do is you're going to just slip your hook through that, making sure you have matching patterns, because you know what I did the last time is I did this one to that one. So making sure you have matching patterns, and instead of just chaining, you're just going to chain the 2. Really super easy. So you chain 2 and then you went through it and chain the other 2. Now you've got to remember to grab these 5 front loops here, pulling it through, doing 1, and then you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your fake treble that goes in that last stitch where we slip stitch, and then you've got your 2. So you've got your 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 2 are fake trebles at the end with the chains, and these are real trebles, and it matches up with this one. So now we have to kind of turn this, and we have to match up 3 sides. To match up the 3 sides, we have to make sure that we do our 3 single crochets around. It's kind of humid here, so it's a little slippery today. 3 single crochets around. Now, what do we normally do? We chain 4. So when you're adding them together, when you're connecting them, you're just chaining 2. And then however you want to do it, I usually drop it off. And then I pick it up this way. And 1 and 2. So you've chained your 2 together. Now you have to do 3 single crochets. And again, this pattern is with the blue right before this one, the video right before this one. So you can pick this up. And then you're going to slip stitch when you finish that. So you've got 3 sides together. So remember, you need 3 and 3. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do our fake 1, 2, 3, 4, which is our fake treble. And then we do 4 real half trebles, which end up to be trebles. So you're going to do your half trebles. And I'm not taking the time with this pattern because we've already been through this. So when you're done, you should have 5 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 of them are real trebles. The one on the end is the fake treble. And you're sliding it through. And you're chaining 1 and 2. Now, as you come around, you need to connect this here. So what we're going to do again is go through this one like this, pull this through like this, 1 and 2, and then you've got to go back and slip it through your 5 pieces like we did on the other video. And then when you bring it through, you're just chaining 1, and then you're doing 4. And I don't know why this yarn is slightly harder to work with today. And you should have 1 left here for your last fake. So you're putting that, slip stitching that through. That's your last fake treble. And then you're doing 1, 2, and 3. Now, you've already connected this way. So what you're going to do is you're going to go around and you're going to finish this one off. And then what you're going to do is either on this side or that side, every single one that you create, you have to connect 2 more exactly the same way. So when you're connecting it, you're going to be connecting it. Let me just take this off so I can show you. You're going to be connecting it here, here, and here. And then your other one is going to be here, here, and here once you finish this one off. So that's showing you how to connect it. And if you want to, you can take a look at the picture so that you can see how those are interconnected and make a great trivet. And they end up being about, I'd say 8 by 8. So if you want a trivet, it's about 8 by 8 or slightly larger. And it's also going to depend on the size hook you use. So thank you so much. And if you want to see these things for sale, I sell most of everything that I make on Etsy at Lori's Handiwork. Thank you so much. Bye.